Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we are going to have our discussion on the upcoming transit of planet Venus, which on 6th of September is going to come out of its sign of debilitation from the Virgo sign, and it is going to enter its best dignified state in the transit as it is going to enter the sign of Libra. So friends, a lot of good results are going to get manifested during this transit of the planet Venus in the sign of Libra. And before we will start our discussion on this specific topic of Venus, it is also important to look at what other transit shift or movement is going to take place in the month of September. So first, on the same day when Venus is going to change sign, along with it Mars is also going to change the sign as well. From its currently transiting Leo sign, it is going to enter the sign of Virgo. And also friends, so far Jupiter was in a dignified state, being present in the Aquarius sign. Truth to be told, in my own life as well, for the time when Jupiter was in the Aquarius sign, I actually remained very lucky in the form of opportunities which I got and the kind of knowledge and the teachings which I got introduced to. So just because for a brief time Jupiter is going to be entering back, because till 17th of October Jupiter is in the retrograde motion, and on 14th of September Jupiter is going to enter back to the Capricorn sign, and it is going to stay here till 19th of November. So a lot of planetary shift, friends, is going to take place. But the good part over here is that the planet of happiness, diplomacy, having a good taste, planet Venus is going to enter and be in a dignified state. So friends, whenever we talk about the transit of Venus, that is very important, because Venus can actually give us good social contacts. It could also introduce some good opportunities, and most importantly, it's the influence of Venus only which makes the environment very harmonious, which encourages us to make good choices. So because of that, and because of the transit of Venus in the Libra sign, so not only all those people whose profession, occupation, livelihood is straight away connected with the Venusian fields, like for example, you are an artist, you are a creator, you are in any way connected with the fields of fashion, beauty, perfume, anything to do with advertising, PR management, even if you are a lawyer. So I would say this transit of Venus in the Libra sign is actually going to benefit all of these people. And there are certain ascendants and certain like for example, when we talk about the Capricorn ascendant or the Aquarius ascendant, so Venus becomes your Karka planet for you. So there is a lot of good results which can be anticipated with this shift of Venus in the Libra sign. And friends, not only that, specifically the time period till the 15th of September, till the time Jupiter is not going to retrograde back to the Capricorn sign, until the time Sun is also in a dignified state in the Leo sign. So I would say a lot of recognition prospect, fame related prospect, good decision making, harmonious environment, enjoyable experiences can be anticipated with Venus's presence in the Libra sign. Like the way friends, whenever we talk about anything to do with fashion, beauty, good decision making, like Venus and the Venusian influence is something which automatically attracts all sort of influential contacts, all sort of even the wealth prospects when we talk about. So it's the Venusian charm only which by itself makes these people who are strongly in the influence of Venus, it could make them like a magnet which attract all sort of opportunities because of their charm, because of their good relationship management skill. Like the way friends, I remember this quote, because if you will look into the charts of all the artistic genius people, all the wealthy millionaire people, and specifically all those people who encash and who progressed in their life because of their influence, because of their contacts, so you will definitely find a strong influence of Venus in their chart. Like even if you have to take specifically the cases of Venus in the Libra sign. So you can find this kind of alignment in Indian actor Amitabh Bachchan's chart, the politician Bill Clinton, my favorite actor Charlie Sheen. So you will find that these people, they have this kind of alignment in their natal chart. So because of the charm, because of their elegance, because of their good choices, they progress and they succeeded in their life. And friends, like the way I was talking to you about that, when we talk about the Venusian management, so there is always a savviness attached over there. Like the way, friends, we say that, I remember this quote I studied somewhere, I read somewhere, I mean to say that someone said this thing, that if you're going to take up the whole wealth of the world and you're going to equally divide amongst all the people of the world, so at the end it will come back and can be found again in the pockets of the same people from where it came from, because they know how to manage their finances, how to make good decision with their money. So that is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of the general introduction. So like the way, the summary of this transit of Venus in the Libra sign is that definitely the environment around you is going to become very harmonious, filled with love, beauty, taking care and caring for each other, and all those people who are straight away connected with the Venusian field, or in whose case, or in all those ascendant where Venus holds important say or rulership of important houses, these people can straight away going to get benefited because of this transit movement of Venus in the Libra sign. Now friends, in short, we are going to have a discussion on the customized results for all the ascendants as well. So beginning with the Aries ascendant native. So definitely, friends, Venus is a very important planet for you guys. Not only it represents your financial management, your decision making, but also your relationship matters as well. The prospects of your public dealing, prospects of your fame and your public image as well. So Venus's transit and its presence in the 7th house can be seen as a very good sign. So friends, like the way I was talking to you about that, till the time 14th or 15th of September, till the time Sun is dignified in your 5th house of facial charm, attraction, your like kind of the way you project yourself, your decision making, and Jupiter is going to be aspecting your 7th house, not only 7th house but also the 5th house. But I would still say, friends, till the time Jupiter is going to be present in the Aquarius sign and it is going to be aspecting both of your 5th house and 7th house, so all the matters of relationship, business management, new opportunities can be anticipated for all those people who are single. So trust me, remain positive, optimistic. You might run into some prospective match, some sort of good recreational time, enjoying with your friends, and good gains, good opportunities can be anticipated with this transit of Venus in your 7th house. So all of the public dealings, prospects of your relationship management is definitely going to get enhanced and going to take some another level, and some sort of business gains, financial gains can also be anticipated with this transit of Venus in your 7th house. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Taurus ascendant natives, so definitely, friends, it is a very important transit for you guys, because it is the transit of your ascendant lord. Your ascendant lord getting dignified in the 6th house can be seen as a very good news. So all the 6th house related matters are going to get enhanced. So if in your workplace there are some difficulties which you might have been going through, so you will be able to, in a very discreet way, in a very sagacious, in a very wise way, you will be able to handle all those sort of conflicts as well. Not only conflict, friends, like even in the workplace, it all comes down to what exactly is getting qualified to each individual. So let's say, for example, you like someone at your workplace, so some sort of love, romance can bloom at your workplace. Or for all those people in whose case there has been some dispute in the past, those disputes can get resolved. or you are a service professional. So your like general camaraderie, general brotherhood, general relationship with your friends, with your subordinates, with your teammates can actually get improved during this transit of Venus in your 6th house. And like the way friends, I have already mentioned this thing so many times that whenever we talk about the Venusian and the Martian ascendants, in your case, because the same planet which rules your ascendant also rules your one of the Dushtana bhav as well. So in any case, this is the time when you are going to be in a very empowered state. No matter how much a competitive or challenging situation is, you have this force within you to tame that difficulty or handle that competitive difficult situation with full power, with full graceful way. Moving ahead friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Gemini ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your 5th house, which is actually going to create some very good energy. One thing which is for sure is that 5th house and the influence of Venus in the 5th house, because in any case, when we talk about Gemini ascendant native, they are very young at heart, they are very playful, they are very like a little bit frivolous, but always curious for knowledge. So I would say friends, this transit of Venus in the 5th house can actually create some very good energy, some playful energy, like going out with your friends, going for shopping, hiking, road trips. So all sort of enjoyable experiences are going to take place for all those people who are single. So you might run into some prospective match, because I have already said this thing, specifically the time till 14th or 15th of September, till the time Jupiter is also aspecting Venus and Sun is also dignified. So this is a very good time for you guys to actually look forward in the direction of being very receptive towards inviting that energy of relationship. And all those people who are already engaged, some good moments, good time are going to be ahead of you, with where you are going to spend some quality time with your loved ones. And friends, all the 5th house related matters, like even if you are a student, even if you are an artist, you are a creative person, so some sort of opportunities, some sort of good audition calls, recognition for your created work can be anticipated with this transit of Venus in your 5th house. So I would say friends, specifically for all the Gemini ascendant natives, they are actually heading towards some good enjoyable experiences during this transit of Venus in your 5th house. Moving ahead friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Cancer ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your your 4th house. So friends, whenever we talk about the Cancer ascendant native, definitely Venus has got a very important portfolio in your case, because it has also got the rulership of your house of opportunities as well. And friends, the beauty with the Cancer ascendant native is that unless and until things are not going to be fulfilling on their emotional level, they are not be at peace, because whatsoever is going to happen, or their whole aura, their whole personality is being governed by emotions only, because they are being ruled by the planet moon. So because of which, whatsoever happen or whatsoever wish fulfillment has to take place, the wires of that is connected with their heart, with their 4th house. So I would say friends, this is actually going to be a good time where deep from inside you're going to be at peace with yourself. You will be able to experience the beauty of the relationship in your domestic life. And for all those people in whose case any of the prospects of profession or livelihood which are connected with the 4th house related matters, so you are an architect, you deal in the sale purchase of cars, or construction, real estate, anything to do with the fashionable items, perfume, luxury goods, luxury items. So I would say friends, this is actually going to be a very prime time for you, because Sun is already in a very dignified state in your 2nd house. So trust me, this is the time for you to reach out to people, collaborate, network with people, and some good opportunities can be anticipated. The beauty over here is that friends, whenever we talk about anything to do with the 4th house, it is not always the case that you are only going to get fulfilled only because you are going to have the material things in your life. The true essence of happiness comes from deep within. So this is the time to actually experience that sort of happiness. And I would still say, rather than okay, focusing on the business and the material prospect is one thing, but the true nectar of happiness can only be experienced in with your domestic life, spending quality time with your loved ones as well. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Leo ascendant natives, so definitely friends, this is a very good time for you guys, because Venus is going to be transiting and it's going to get strengthened in your third house. Now because friends, whenever we talk about for all the Leo ascendant native guys, in your case Venus has got the rulership of your house of action, your activities. Like whenever we talk about the Leo as the king, as the ruler, so the true rulership comes when you care for each other, and this is how Venus function. Venus has, and Venus's functioning is not like Mars, where you have to win over any situation either by force, by argument, nor it is about the way sun rules. When we talk about the Venus in rule, it is all about having a diplomacy and harmony and good hidden for everyone, where there is love for everyone, care for everyone. So definitely friends, because of the rulership of your 10th house and Venus getting empowered in your third house, and third house is the house of initiative, of motivation, of collaboration, of your influence. So I would say specifically all those people in whose case, like sales, media, marketing, content creation, you are a YouTuber, if all those profession is getting qualified, you are definitely going to get benefited. The second thing is that even if you are a skilled person, you are a entrepreneur, you are a self-employed person, you will definitely be introduced to more opportunities. And yes friends, I would say that even at your work front, if there are some initiatives which need to be taken, you want to ask for your bosses, your clients, some sort of arbitration is required, some sort of initiatives, conflict management situation is required. So this is the time for you to take initiative or initiate those talks, because they can benefit you. All those initiatives taken by you can get appreciated, and things can work in your favor during this transit of Venus in your third house. And along with that, some good short journeys, good time with your siblings, with your friends are definitely on the cards. Moving ahead friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Virgo ascendant natives, so guys, in your case Venus definitely is a very important planet, because Venus has got the rulership of your second house, and it has also got the rulership of your ninth house of luck, fortune, religious austerities. So one thing which I want to say during this time is that if you get a chance to make some donations or charities on the name of God, on the name of religion, so try to consider doing that. The second thing is that definitely in your case, being a Virgo ascendant, you are a perfectionist. And the first perfection in today's day and age always goes either in our craft, in our financial management. So with Venus's influence in the second house, see friends, when we talk about, Venus's transit is not like a transit of Saturn or not of like a Jupiter. So definitely if someone is a salaried person or in a service setup, so you cannot expect sudden financial gain. But definitely if you have your own business, you do not work for salary or wages, you work for profit, any sort of your own business setup, you are in your family business, you are an entrepreneur, content creator. So this is the time when, because of the grace of the luck, some opportunities can come, good financial management is going to take place, and depending on in which area of life you are engaged in, your decision making, your vocal skills, your relationship management, financial management is not only going to get appreciated, but can also attract some more gains and good financial lucrative return as well. So from all of those regards, this transit of Venus in your second house is actually going to bring some very good news on your financial matters. Moving ahead friends, now when we talk about the case of the Libra ascendant natives, so definitely friends, Venus is going to be coming to your first house. So when we talk about first house is all about the kind of impression which people get when they look at you. So because of the Venus's influence in your first house, no matter in which field you are engaged in, you are a lawyer, you are a judge, you work in advertising, PR management, you have your own business, so in whichsoever way or in whichsoever field you are engaged in, this transit of Venus in your first house is actually going to make your decision making it can take it to the next level, because whenever we talk about the influence, the combined energy of Venus and Libra, it is all about being sensitive, being empathetic, and good choices and good decision making, charm and elegance. So definitely the way you project yourself, your confidence is going to get enhanced and you are going to get appreciated for all of your decision making, the way you are going to project yourself. And let's say, for example, if you are an entrepreneur, freelance person, content creation, if that is getting qualified in your case, so you will be appreciated and some new opportunities might come your way. Because friends, Venus in your case not only rules your first house ascendant, but it has also got the rulership of your 8th house as well. Sudden unpredictable opportunities. And the beauty for the Aries ascendant and the Libra ascendant native is that just because in their case their ascendant only rules their 8th house as well, so it means 8th house has the capacity of transformation and it is the house of unpredictability. But just because the same planet is ruling your ascendant, so it means the transformation and unpredictability are definitely going to be in your grip and are going to benefit you only if your ascendant lord is going to be in a dignified state in your chart. So for all the opportunities and praises, appreciation, this transit of Venus is actually going to be creating some very good energy for all of you guys. So let's say, for example, for long you have been looking for the right time to initiate something, to present a proposal, a plan, or approaching some important people for any of the matters of your life. So this is the right time for you to take initiative. Your life force is definitely going to help you. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Scorpio ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be entering your 12th house. So friends, as you know this thing that in your case, definitely Venus is a very important planet because it has got the rulership of your 7th house and your 12th house. And Venus getting in a dignified, empowered state in your 12th house. To begin with, one thing which you have to be cautious and attentive is that try not to be on that extravagant spree. Because if you do not have a control on your expenses might go over the top. So try to remain bit calculative, bit cautious on that front. Second thing is, even on the matters of your passion, any of the indulgences, sensuality, partying, drinking, there has to be moderation over there. And lastly, friends, let's say, for example, if in your case 12th house related prospects are straight away getting qualified in your case, like for example, you are working in the fields of fashion, beauty, anything to do with the sensuality, even the adult industry, if all those prospects are getting qualified in your case, so some new opportunities can come your way. The second thing is that if in your case any of the concerns of immigration, applying for visa and all those prospects are getting qualified, you can also get benefited because of the Venus's influence in your 12th house. And I would say, friends, like when we talk about the energies of relationship, because definitely Venus is a significator of relationship for everyone, and in your case it has got the rulership of your 12th house as well, and your 7th house as well, I mean to say. So friends, just because of the empowered state of Venus in the 12th house, so the energy of the relationship which is getting generated for all the single people is, it looks more of like a fling or running into someone, having some good time. But when we talk about strong commitment and running into a prospective future match, so there you have to remain a bit cautious and try not to be very quick to come to any conclusion. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Sagittarius ascendant natives, so definitely, friends, Venus is going to get empowered in your 11th house. So this is a very important time for you guys. Like if in your case any of the prospects of marketing, sales, or anything to do with the content creation, or your nature of work is dependent on the client acquisition and everything, so definitely because of the influence and the transit of Venus in the 11th house, all of those people who are engaged in these fields can get benefited. And friends, definitely Venus and its influence in the 11th house is all about wish fulfillment. So all those things which Venus represents, Venus in itself is a significator of wealth, of finances, and Venus is a very feminine energy, and it is getting empowered, dignified in your 11th house. So this can be looked at in this way, that some feminine influence, some woman's influence, a positive dignified influence, can play a very pivotal role in any of the matters of your wishes, of the area of life where you are working hard. Or this person could also play a very important role if you have been going through some sort of conflicts or difficulties, or even in your daily work life. All the sixth house related matters, if they are giving you troubles in any way, in any regard, so because of some feminine and this ladies or this woman's positive influence, all of those conflicts can also get resolved. And at the end, friends, when we talk about Venus's influence in the 11th house, it is all about having some good time, some enjoyable experiences with your friend circle. So this is the time for you to come out of your rut, make friends, you go out with people and have some good experiences, because this is what Venus represents in a nutshell. Venus is all about experiencing that beauty and love and happiness in our daily life. Moving ahead, friends, now if you want to understand the results for all the Capricorn ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, definitely Venus is a very important planet for you guys. It is a Yogaraka planet for you guys, and its influence in the 10th house is definitely going to enhance and kind of bring some good news at your work front. So now it hardly matters whether you are a bureaucrat, you work in any sort of corporate profile, or you are a content creator, you are an actor by yourself. So this is the time where all the decisions taken by you are going to get appreciated. Venus and its influence in the Libra is all about harmony in relationship and good choices. So your charm, your influence is going to get appreciated. Some feminine influence at your work can also help you, can also benefit you. And like the way I have already said this thing, all of the decision making done by you, and even for all those people who are engaged in speculation, stock market, trading, or your nature of work, straight away comes in the purview of Venus. PR, advertising, fashion, beauty, films, television, media. In any way, if you are connected with all these fields, so because of the Venus's influence in your 10th house, some good results can be anticipated during this short stay of Venus in your 10th house. Moving ahead, friends, for all the Aquarius ascendant native, this transit of Venus is going to take place in your 9th house. So friends, as you know this thing, that definitely Venus is a Yogaraka planet for all of you guys, and Venus has also got the rulership of your 4th house as well. So to begin with, this is definitely going to be a time when you should show your devotion to the feminine goddess. And friends, see, I find this thing very contradictory. Like, there are those people who very proudly project themselves and say themselves as a devotee of goddess, of Mata ke Bhakt. And when we talk about the woman influence in their life, they do not remain respectful towards them. So I would say, friends, woman and feminine influence in any form, try to remain respectful towards them, whether it's about your work related colleague, your friend, your sister, your daughter, your boss, anyone. The feminine influence needs to be worship, needs to be respected, specifically when Venus is transiting from your 9th house. All the blessings and all kind of wishes given and received from them can actually empower your state of your luck prospect, your fortune prospect as well. And definitely, friends, because Venus has also got the rulership of your 4th house as well, so some sort of travels, some sort of work related travels can also materialize. Any of the 4th house related matters, if that is getting qualified in your case, you deal in fashion, beauty, sale, purchase of car, construction, real estate, if that is getting qualified in your case, you are a teacher, you are a lecturer, you in some way connected with the fields of judiciary and anything, so all of those people can get benefited. The luck prospect can actually help you. And I always say this thing, friends, if there is anything to do with the 9th house with the planetary influence, because Venus in itself is a significator of liquid cash, so this is a very good time for you guys to make some healthy charities and donation on the name of God, whatsoever your religion, your faith is. And let's say, for example, friends, any of the matters of the 9th house, like any of the concerns of visa or immigration and all of those concerns, you are applying for higher studies, you are looking out for your masters, some you have to make a decision of selection of a good college for your MBAs and everything. So all those people can get benefited. Important is that, friends, Venus's influence in the Libra is all about taking some good choices, good decision, and the good harmony in relationship. So all those people can get benefited, and the feminine divine grace is definitely going to shower its blessing on all of the Aquarius ascendant natives. And lastly, friends, if you want to understand the results for all the Pisces ascendant natives, so friends, in your case, Venus is going to be transiting in your 8th house. So friends, definitely 8th house transit of Venus can be seen as good in this regard that, let's say for example, if in your case any of the 8th house related prospects are straight away getting qualified, you work in insurance, or you are an astrologer, anything to do with the psychic or mystical fields, so all of you people can get benefited, because friends, in your case Venus has also got the rulership of your 3rd house as well. So 3rd house, which is all about drive, which is all about motivation. So intense drive, intense motivation can be experienced during this transit of Venus in your 8th house. Passion is definitely going to go to a next level, so try to make a healthy balance and moderation. If in your case, partying, alcohol, smoking, drinking, any of those prospects are getting qualified. And definitely, friends, there could be some sudden development on your relationship front as well, because whatsoever happens from the 8th house, it happen on a very sudden way. And just because I always say this thing, it all comes down to whether it's the Dushtana Bhav or whether it's the Trine house. All what comes down to is that what is the dignity of planet over there. So definitely it is the 8th house, but Venus is in a empowered state over there. So the matters of whether Venus, which represents wealth, finances, and it also represents love, relationship as well. So if you have been working hard in that area of life, or let's say for example lately there have been some issues in your relationship, so sudden positive development, reconciliation of all of the conflicts, so all of those energies can also generate because of the transit of Venus in your 8th house. All those people who are connected with the fields of mysticism, astrology, spirituality, adult industry can also get benefited because of the transit of Venus in your 8th house. So that is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of the transit of Venus in the Libra sign. For further more updates and notifications on the divine signs of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.